Hello. This is the Dope Soul Journey. How you doing? I hope all is well. This is a collective reading for how do we navigate with all of the things that are going on outside of us that feel like distractions. They feel like they are impeding our progress. How can we look at the things that are happening outside of us and reframe them, if not positively, but neutrally, so that we can not only be okay, but have a new vision of the world around us? I find that that's really helpful when you are in the world and you're trying to not feel oppressed by the world. Interesting story. I was traveling last month and my flight was delayed, and so I had to have a meal in the airport. And I was sitting at the bar because there was no more tables available. And the people that I walked up to and asked, hey, is this chair available? They were like, yeah. They were having a really hard time with the bartender, and they were like, oh, he's ignoring us, he's this, he's that. And the whole time the bartender was like this. He was very neutral and probably just very overwhelmed because there were so many people. And it almost looked like he was new. Maybe that was in my head, but it almost looked like he was a very new person starting this job, and on this day it was extremely busy. So when the couple left, I became neutral. And then two other ladies sat down next to me, and they were very optimistic and happy. And they go, oh, it's really packed in here. Who helped you? Was it this guy? And then they were like, hey, I can understand you're really busy. When you get around to it, can you help me and my friend? And the bartender attitude totally changed. And so now I'm paying attention to what's going on around me. And I'm realizing that the bartender was responding to the people's energy. And he couldn't have been more kind and more lovely to the people sitting next to me. And when he brought me my food, I was like, thank you so much. Could I get this, please? And he was like, sure. And then when it was time to pay the check, the little computer thing wasn't working. And I found his energy softened, and he was so kind. I say that to say the energy that we put out is what is creating consciousness. That is what is creating reality. So this is why I wanted to do this spread, is just to talk about what is the energy that we're putting out? How do we view what is coming in? And what are we putting out in response to what we are experiencing? Innocence, control, past lives, and the Creator card. And so this is very interesting. These cards are very interesting because they are talking about basically the story that I just said. So let's see if we can get some clarification on the Innocence card. All right, we'll take it. Oh, prosperity begins. Any clarification for the control, the past lives, and the Creator card, please? Any clarification for, thank you. All right, look at this. So fancy. Any clarification for the past lives and the Creator card, please? Please clarify the past lives and the Creator card. Please clarify. Thank you. Please clarify. Thank you. All right. So we get the Innocence, and it's clarified by prosperity begins. We get the Control card, and it's clarified by authority. We get the past lives card, and it's clarified by solitude. And we get the Creator card, and it is clarified by spiritual strength. So these cards are indeed telling a story about understanding that we could try to fight fire with fire, try to fight crazy with crazy, but that usually ends up in a bunch of chaos. And we can see that when there's a tug of war, if we put the rope down, there ceases to be this sort of fighting. And these cards would indicate that the more we can come from the place that we are choosing to experience outwardly, that's what we're going to experience more of. And that's basically the law of correspondence, as above, so below. Whatever your internal reality is, that's what your external reality is going to be. And we see that echoed in the control card with the authority clarifying that. So the more we try to assert our egoic point of view, the more we're going to come up against this craziness. And in fact, that could possibly be what the authoritarian energy wants, is to antagonize us into just completely reacting so that it can control more. And if we resist the opportunity to respond to crazy with crazy, then we are definitely keeping our composure and our ability to respond. And now this is really interesting, the past lives card, meaning that this was contracted, everything that's happening that we're experiencing now. And if we can find some time to be in nature, to meditate, then we can begin to receive that information for ourselves, as well as receive more information as to what to do, what's going to benefit us the most. And then we get the Creator card, which is freaking fantastic because it's reminding us that we are a co-creator in this reality. And even though all of this looks very chaotic, very sporadic, and on the fly, we have a contract to be here and to be experiencing these things for our soul's edification, for a tremendous amount of growth. So before you think, oh my God, why is this happening? Think, how can I grow? How can I learn? What can I understand that I have not understood before? What is this experience teaching me about myself that I just did not know before? So these cards are actually excellent to help you to understand that it is your energy, it is your frequency of purity, of innocence, of authenticity that will bring about more abundance in your life. Abundance of knowledge, abundance of the ability to respond to life. And by fighting fire with fire, by using your egoic mind to fight with a bigger ego, it's only going to create more chaos. And then understanding that this is a contract, that we signed up to be here, to grow. And when we are in meditation, when we are walking in nature, that is when we have the most clear insight and information about that. And then understanding that we're a co-creator in this reality. We decided to be here now. What are we learning from this experience? We can't take the stuff with us, but we can take the learnings and the wisdom from all of this. And so we're just growing right now. And that's powerful. It's a powerful way to reframe everything as opposed to the sky's falling and being very reactionary. We can decide that we are going to respond from calm and from clarity, and know that our words hold vibration, and that we can choose to speak life into the situations that we're choosing to bring about, or we can sort of stay stuck by reacting to egos. So I hope that that helps you. It certainly helped me. And if you did like this video, would you please like, share, and follow? It helps the channel so much. All right. Bye for now.